This is ANN News Brief.
Kenya's population census begins on Saturday, and the country says it wants to ensure there is a completely inclusive count, including of people who identify their gender as intersex. Kenya will list this third category along with male and female on census forms. One intersex person says is happy about the initiative, but would want details about his class of people to remain confidential. Human rights organizations have been calling on intersex people to come out and be counted. Many who identify themselves as intersex have raised security and safety concerns. The government has assured the intersex community it would protect their personal information and would take action against any official who shares that information. Sudan has expressed the desire to be removed from the U.S. list of countries labeled as state sponsors of terror. But the U.S. said on Monday it would monitor the transitional government's commitment to human rights, democracy, and peace before that would be possible. A U.S. State Department senior official says Sudan's Prime Minister Abdullah Hamdok has said all the right things and that the U.S. looks forward to engaging with the government of Sudan. He says the U.S. will want to see how the government begins to deliver on its full commitment as a civilian government, respecting human rights, freedom of speech, and access for humanitarian access. Sudan is looking for $8 billion in foreign aid to cover its floundering economy for the next 2 years. But U.S. officials said the U.S. will be unable to support the country with international financial institutions, and it would not be able to offer bilateral assistance because Sudan bears the label as a country that sponsors terrorism. We'll be right back after this message.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
100 Malawi teenage high school girls have recently attended a Girls in Science camp at the Malawi University of Science and Technology. The yearly program is to develop their interest in fields long considered male-dominated. The annual 9-day science camp program began in 2016 and is part of the country's initiative to nurture and encourage future female scientists. The 9-day camp is part of the country's initiative to nurture and encourage future female scientists. The campus develops skills in water resource management, making traffic robots, manufacturing, and computer applications. And during this period, female science students and other role models at the university shared their experiences with the campus. Education Minister William Susuweli Banda says he's impressed with the camp. Organizers say funds are available and they will start follow-ups to assess and monitor the performance of the campus in their various schools. That is ANN News Brief. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Olajumoke Olatuji.